The grid is the major part of a data window. Basically, the data window is made out of a grid plus some other things, but 90% of the estate is covered by the grid. The grid is made out of rows. This is a row, row number 10, for example, and this is row number 20, this is row number 30, you see, and columns. This is column sequence, column file, column name, column version, and in Prosper we're allowed to place more than one column on top of each other, one or more columns. Here we have only one column, that is which is the name. Here we have two columns, the last uploaded on and the last uploaded by. Everywhere you go in Prosper, you find that the data window is always like this. It's always a grid. It always has different rows and columns, but it has rows and columns. One thing is very important in the grid is the active row. This is, you see how it is highlighted. This is the active row. If you click on another one, this is another active row. You can have only one active row at a time. This is the active row. As you can see, the active row has a column with a different color, which is why this is the sequence, and even the title of the header of the column has a different column because it's sorted by this column. If we change the sorting and we go and if it's sorted by another column, that other column will be highlighted. In Prosper, we can having the active column, active row is very important because any function that we run will run on that active row. So if we're running on this active row and we say edit, we're editing this active row. Okay. If we change, we go to row number 50 and we say edit, we're editing row number 50. If we go and say row number 60 and say, for example, let's say properties, we're running properties on row number 60, which is the sequence 60. Okay. In Prosper, you can also have a selected rows. Means you want to select more than one row. You can click the control and select non-adjacent rows, okay, to select any one that you want to. Some functions, like the copy or copy with headers, will work on the selected rows. Okay, you see the 60, the 50, the 40, the 20, and the 90. These are the selected rows. Some functions, for example, the edit also, if you want to select the sorting and sorting till, let's say, 60, you click on the shift, you click first on this one, then the shift, it selects everything from here to here. Once you say edit, it should edit from 30, 40, 50, and 60. Once you say edit, you're editing 104, 204, 304, and 404. So we say 104, 204, 304, and the last one is update. We edited these 4 rows. Okay. Also the delete, you can delete multiple rows, but how you delete multiple rows? Here, when you say delete, it will delete this row, the active row. If you select more than one, it will delete the 2 active rows. Let's say this and say delete. It will say delete for one of 2 or delete all, but I'm going to say cancel because I don't want to delete for now. So this will cover what we call the grid in a data window.